Okay, this is the Star Wars Force Awakens Poe's X-Wing fighter. Here's Poe, comes with a helmet and a gun. Poe Dameron comes with a little helmet here. It fits right on his head pretty well. This one's got a little bit of a paint kind of going over one eye. I'm sure I could rub that off. And a little gun here. Oops. Put it back here. And a little gun here. Fits in his hand pretty easily. And he's got a little holster right here on the side. You can see that where this gun fits. Almost fits. There it is. See. It is pretty small, that gun, and I would think it would be something that could easily be lost by a child. So that's my my drawback. A little bit nervous about that there, but otherwise it's a pretty cool doll. Very similar to the kind of toys I used to play with. Not very articulate. Just kind of moves his arms, legs, and head. That's about it. I'm sure they can. Yeah, that's about it. But still would be fun to play with. Here is Poe's X-Wing. And it's a pretty cool design. One of the things I really like is that the front here is a rubber piece that just comes off. So I'm sure when they were designing this, they were like, well, that can be kind of sharp, but it's just a piece of rubber, so that's, you know, going to keep it from hurting kids or whatever, poking walls. These does come disassembled a little bit. Just basically, you got to put on these little missile parts here. As you can see, they just have two little holes, and that they pop right on the wing there. Those little cross sections. So BB-8 is functional. He does not come out, but his little head moves around. His little top part there. It's pretty cool. I got Poe Dameron here. I'll show you that later if I can. Alright. And as you can see, I was talking about this earlier. The top does come off easily, but I mean it pops back in really simply too. Like it's, a kid could do it. It's plastic. It just pops back in. But when you press on BB-8, you watch here. If I press on him, that's how the X-Wing opens up. Which to me is really, really cool way of doing that. So, but in order to slide the wings closed, you use this slide. You just slide it back. You see you can pull it back and the wings collapse. And you press BB-8 again, and they pop open. And I think that's a really cool design. It makes BB-8 very functional part of it, even though he doesn't come out. You have to work with him to get that stuff done. Let's take a closer look at some of the design elements here. So, if you look at the wings, I think this is pretty well done. There's not a lot of moving parts. There's like, two wings, and then these pieces that stick on here. This piece, up here, opens up, and the rubber, and then you got a landing gear right here. Now the only thing that there's a couple things I don't like, or I'm not sure quite how to feel about. When I opened the box and I looked at this, I was pretty sure that there was something missing. So I was looking at the box for a minute, and I grabbed the box and I turned it around. And I looked at the back and I'm like, okay, that's the way those are supposed to be. So, I mean, maybe that's nice because there's not an extra piece to lose. Most of the pieces on this thing are pretty big, pretty sturdy. Like, there's not a lot of things are going to fly off it, or if they do, you can put them back on easily. Like I said, I like the fact that they put on a piece of rubber here. That the nose is rubber, because because it's soft. You know, if it hits something, it's not sharp. It's not gonna dent a wall or poke, you know, skin or something like that, or hurt somebody. It's nice and soft. The only concern I have about this is that what is this rubber gonna look like in 5 or 10 years? I know the kid will probably outgrow the toy by then, but with Star Wars toys, people like to collect these and save them for years. So this will probably not look that great after that long a time. But who knows, maybe somebody will make aftermarket little Star Wars toys. Wouldn't surprise me. Alright, so inside here, you can see there's a couple stickers that I had to put in there. There's one on the side here, and one in the middle for the radar, one for kind of a dashboard. And there's another one on the inside here you can't quite see, but it's very similar to the other side. Now, Poe has a helmet. I think I showed you how this went on earlier. This one came with a little bit of paint on there, but I'm sure I could probably get that off. Anyways, the helmet fits, looks just like the one he wears in the movie. He also has a little gun, you can see right there, and it fits in a holster, fits in his hand, so he can shoot the First Order baddies. There you go. And you can carry it. The only thing is, this thing is really, really small, and I can see it being easy to lose. It does fit pretty snug in here. Feels like it would take a little bit of force to get it out, but I am concerned that will come out. Other than that, Poe is not too articulating. His arms move, no elbow joints or hand joints, and his legs. And that's about it. But I guess he doesn't need to do too much. You're just going to be flying around in the X-Wing. He does kind of have this cool thing on his chest for, you know, oxygen or whatever they use it for in the movie. Now, getting him inside this jet is a little challenging, because if you put him in there like this, his head hits the top, and I'll show you. And I'll take it off because it's a little easier to get him in there like that. So now he's in, and I don't know if you can tell, but his head is not going to allow this to close when he sits in there like a normal person would sit in there. In fact, that is as far as I can get that. See, that's it. So what I had to do was kind of get him to almost lay down vertically, almost, just to get his head enough clearance. Still isn't quite working. Poe's head. If I get him in there. There we go. And almost vertical. I mean, I don't know if the dimensions would have been wrong, but that's about the best he's going to fit in there. It still looks okay. Flying around, I guess, looking straight up. But that's the ship. Let's look at the underside. There is a little button here for a missile, which I will show you later. It's pretty cool. The little red missile fits right in here, and then you press this button, and it pops out. You can see the jet engines have some detail to them. But overall, the X-Wing looks pretty cool. It's a pretty cool toy. And I like the fact that I said there's not as many moving parts, and small children can play with this, I think, for years to come. It will last a long, long time. There's a little bit of space there, not much. I was holding it kind of weird, so I was creating a gap, but there are no gaps really. This is the back end, the back of the motors. Back little missiles that go in here. And like I said, you press on BB-8 and it opens up, and when you slide that back, they close. So, there is Poe Dameron's X-Wing. There's a little landing gear down, and